WWE 2K25 is right around the corner. As I told you guys, I'm going to be doing daily content. We've been uploading daily for a little bit now. And if you guys were part of the journey last year, I know that there's a lot of new people in here. We went crazy. With that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You guys do enjoy the channel because you can win yourself a copy of WWE 2K25. I will be giving away 2 copies of this game when it drops. Let's go on ahead and get into it, y'all. WWE 2K25 is most definitely going to have one of the most talented and biggest rosters of all time. And I'm talking all time. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the best rosters they've had in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that with the legends, the NXT stars, what they got going on the main roster, I really think that it could be crazy. I'm not going to talk about everybody that I think could be in the game because I like to open up the discussion and leave it up to you guys as well to tell me who you think is going to be in the game. So make sure y'all let me know down in the comments. But let's go on ahead and get into it with my first pick that's going to be in 2K25, and that's Jacob Fatu. And I think this guy has been around long enough to be in the base roster. They got to put people in the base roster as well, not just DLC. And I think Jacob Fatu is definitely one of the main guys that will be in WWE 2K25. Personally, I love Jacob Fatu. I love everything that they're doing with him. I love the way that they're protecting him and presenting him. I think this guy's going to be a really big deal in a couple months or so when they pull the trigger and allow him to turn on solo. Jacob Fatu can cut a promo and do it all. I cannot wait to see a guy his magnitude, his just body weight, doing crazy flips and all that in WWE 2K25. This is one guy whose presentation you need to nail in this upcoming game, as I think that he's somebody that fans are looking forward to playing as. So I am looking forward to Jacob Fatu in 2K25, and that's my #1 pick for someone who's going to be added to the game. Now, this is a close one because it's very close to Jacob Fatu. Tama and Tangaloa, I think these two definitely need to go on ahead and be on the base roster as they were already in the WWE before Jacob Fatu came in. So I definitely think that Tama and Tangaloa, they are definitely going to be in there. So yeah, man, and shout out to all of these creators. You guys are going to be seeing their hashtags down at the bottom. And if you see some bald creations, don't blame me, blame 2K. These are some of the best creators, and I want to make sure to give them a shout out because I've been using their creations all year. So my apologies if some of them look bold, but I can't control that. But with that being said, man, yes, you know what I'm saying? Tangaloa, Tama, I think that those are some that definitely got to make it in. Tama is one of the funniest wrestlers, dog. Like, so I'm really excited for Tama in this game. Tangaloa, not so much. He probably just gonna sit the corner, just sit over there, man. I don't really care about too much, but he definitely gonna make the game, obviously. But Tama is definitely one of those that I am excited to see in the game. The Authors of Pain. Those are 2 guys right there that have been in the game before. They've had their assets. It's just all a matter of getting them back in. Their attire hasn't changed whatsoever, I don't think. And yeah, man, again, this is one of those tag teams that I am excited to have back because they could go on ahead and really be monsters, you know what I'm saying, in whatever mode you want to put them in. Those are some big guys, and I just really like the way that, you know, they carry themselves in real life. I wish they did more, but I understand, you know, not everybody could have the big spot in the WWE, but to me, those guys are definitely something that I want to see in WWE 2K25, as I think that they are a really cool tag team to have in the game, and we've had them before. I was hoping that they were going to patch them in for free since we've seen them before, so unfortunately they didn't do that, but I do think that they'll be part of the base roster, you know, with the Final Testament and all that. And talking about free, this is somebody who we really predicted was going to be added in for free at some point during the 2K24 cycle. Her name is Naomi. She is one of the best women wrestlers right now to me. I like what she's doing. She needs to be in 2K25 on the base roster no matter what. Naomi, I hope that she's not put as DLC or anything like that, like Nia, who was in the game previously, and they did her like that and added her as DLC. I think that she's somebody that could have been in 2K24. She came back in the Royal Rumble, but I understand, you know what I'm saying? We were getting real close, and I understand they didn't want to patch people in, whatever the case may be. But yeah, there's no doubt in my mind at this point that Naomi will be in the base roster. So yeah, that's pretty much almost confirmed. You know what I'm saying? She's been in the game before. As you guys seen her entrance, the same entrance is in. They got to switch a couple things up, but again, it's not really that different. Naomi will definitely be in WWE 2K25. And this is a crazy one, but I think that she could be DLC. And again, I'm going to make a DLC video highlighting, you know, H-Pack and just predicting what could be in each pack. So y'all make sure to stay tuned for that. But I gotta go on ahead and throw her in there, and that's Stephanie Vaquer. She's out there killing the game. Came in there, had her match with Mercedes Moné, got called up by WWE, and went straight there. She needs to be in 2K25, whether it's DLC or whatnot. The women's division in NXT is absolutely stacked and carrying the show. I really want to see Stephanie Vaquer in WWE 2K25, and I understand if she's DLC because she just made her debut around September or October, and I understand that after a while they do have a cutoff for who's going to be in the game or whatnot, but I do see her being, you know, DLC, just like this year where they had Jade, you know, Global Stars pack. It'll probably be part of a late, you know, DLC pack later in the year, later in the cycle, to get people to come back, play the game, because Stephanie Vaquer can be a huge name, and I think that she's really, really popular right now, and I think that they would be missing an opportunity, you know, by not getting her in the game. So definitely want to throw her name in there, man, because I think that she has a lot of potential, and WWE 2K25 definitely can use her, you know, in that women's division in NXT. I hope a lot of them make it to the game, and that's going to be a separate video as well. I got videos for y'all for days. Y'all just sit down, stay tuned, and just binge watch these joints. Let's go on ahead and get into the next one. I think that Julia is going to be very, very good. She's already NXT champion. I think that you have to put her in a game somehow, some way. I think that she'll be DLC in my opinion, and I am really excited to see what they can do. The DLC, if you go back to my last video, I'm talking about how talented this roster could be for WWE 2K25. I think it's going to be a huge roster, and again, going back to the NXT division, those guys, those women have been carrying down there. They've been doing their thing. I could go on a limb and say that it has been the most consistent wrestling show of 2024. And that's, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, bro. Honestly, I ain't even lying when I say that. I think NXT got some really, really good talent down there that deserve to be in the game. And I felt like some of the wrestlers that weren't in the game, you know, unfortunately, you know, they ain't make it. They ain't make it, and they need to make it. And honestly, I'm gonna take back Julia being the last one. She definitely gonna be in the game, I'd hope. But the one person, and I'm gonna end it with this one, is So Ruka. She is going to be in this game because they found assets of her last year in 2K24 in the files. So it's only about time to get her in the game. Very talented wrestler. She got a crazy move set. She doing her thing over there. So I am excited to see her in the game, and I definitely can almost guarantee y'all that So Ruka is going to be in this game simply because of the fact that, again, her assets were in the game at some point, you know, this year. They might still be in there. I'm not really too crazy in the creation suite. I like to talk about different things, but yeah, man, if you're in tune, you know that her stuff was in there, and I think that she was supposed to be a part of the game. So definitely want to put that out there, man. So Ruka, I'm actually excited for this roster. I actually am, because NXT, I love NXT. I love what they're doing, and just keep bringing them up. Keep bringing them up, man. Keep bringing them up. Keep putting them in a roster. All that. WWE 2K25. I am ready for you. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.